Hello Internet Land, this is Kurt coming at you with a first impressions review of the new Venom Sideshow wheels. We've got the 65mm Sideshow in the 80A formula, the Burnout formula, a new slide formula developed from Venom. We also have the Dylan Hepworth Pro model wheel, long time coming, in an 83A. So, first impressions of this wheel. Let's start with the 65mm. They are a super slidey freeride wheel, which slides on a dime and will have you sliding all over the goddamn place. It's definitely a slide jam wheel. If you're trying to do 360 slides and blunt slides and just get super techy with it, this wheel will perform excellently. If you're into big spins and dance maneuvers which require little to no grip of the wheel, they're going to do a really good job. Definitely an on top of the pavement kind of slide. Characteristic, I would describe this slide as a sandy slide with very little need to push out that slide. The initiation super easy, and the breakout point is definitely well defined and very quick. So you're going to go from gripping to slipping very fast and without much of a problem getting there. If you like doing really techy, like sliding maneuvers, and you really don't want to have your wheel pushing back on you and preventing you from doing what you want to do, this is going to be a really good wheel for that. If you like skating switch and you want to get some switch slides down and not have the elusive brick come your way as easily, these wheels will be good for that. They really don't push back too much, so kicking them out sideways, even with just a little bit of effort, is a piece of cake. They also have a pretty good hookup. The moment you put your weight back on top of the wheels, you're right back where you want to be. You don't really feel like you're going to slip out and ice out ever. I would even go as far to say as they are always sliding, so who doesn't like that? And the shape of the wheel is keeping you really rooted down through the pavement, so you know exactly where you are on top of the wheel, and you're not going to have too much of an issue sliding out and losing traction and falling on your ass. So, first time sliding this wheel, I was busting out a lot of 180s. Felt really good, really consistent, sugary, and like I said, it has a little bit of a sandy slide, which means that you feel like you're sliding on top of the pavement a lot. There's not really much pushing you back, but there is a little bit of a grabby nature to the wheel, so you're not going to ice out. You do have a lot of control, and I'm sure as you get down through that contact patch, the wheel is just going to get wider, so you're going to have a lot more edge grip with those lips once you get further down into the meat of the wheel. Yeah, perfect wheel for going medium to putt speeds, doing a lot of switch free riding, dance maneuvers that require a little bit of slip upon entry or kick out of your tricks. Free ride maneuvers that require no weight on the board and still allowing the wheel to slide, like big spins and stuff like that, are going to work really well. 360s for sure. Because of the shape of the wheel and that nice big core, you're going to have a lot of dexterity in how you feel where you are on top of the wheel while sliding sideways. So, all around good wheel. First impressions are, I'm going to have a lot of fun on this thing. And doesn't matter what kind of board I'm on, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, that's the 65mm Slideshow for you. Got to skate the Dill Hep at Maryhill on a Comet Cruiser, so the in-depth review is definitely not this video. So this is just a first impressions of the wheel on the Comet Cruiser. So it's definitely got a lot of grip. It's a nice wide wheel. It's a little harder, so it's really going to dig into the pavement and hold your line. Because it's so wide, I don't think it's really going to ice out on you. But because of the Burnout formula, when you kick it sideways, it's going to go. It does take a little bit more effort to get there than the 65mm Slideshow and the 80A formula, but with this one, it's all about speed. The faster you go, the easier it'll slip. but also keep in mind that it's a slidey S formula, so you're going to be sliding a long ways without too much resistance. So if drifting through whole corners is your idea of a good time, this will be a good wheel for you. Skating it on a Comet Cruiser, I experienced that it has a little bit more of a push through initiation than the Snake. So you're going to have to try a little bit harder to get that slide, but once you go sideways, you're just going to be sailing. Really nice, smooth glide. The hookup was really nice too. Definitely has more hookup than a Snake. So if you've been looking for a freeride wheel that has those kind of slide properties, but has a good early kind of grippy characteristic in a hookup, this will be a good wheel for you. What else can I say about it? Rolls fast, easy to kick out. Definitely has a little bit more of a pushback, like I said, in the kick out, and the hookups are really nice, more defined. If I was going to compare this wheel to a Snake and then compare those wheels to food, I would say the Snake is like a slushy and this wheel is more like a milkshake. So it's going to be a little bit less watery, a little bit more milky, and it's going to taste like really good all the way down to the bottom of the cup. Whereas a slushy is going to be watery at the very end, but also have that good flavor there and go through the straw easier. So that being said, I don't know, do you like slushies or milkshakes more? It's really up to you. I find that when I slide, I like to slide a lot, and these wheels definitely allow me to do that. And when I like sliding through corners, I like to grip and not slide into curbs. So I think y'all know which wheel I will be riding in the future. So yeah, those are my first run previews, hands-on, whatever you want to call it, of the new Burnout formula and the Venom Sideshow wheel. So hope you enjoyed this. It's not every day you get to hear wheels compared to milkshakes. Now if I had to compare the 65 millimeter 80A wheel to a food, I would probably call it maybe like a fruit roll-up, because it's really good and you can't stop eating it and it just lasts forever, and then suddenly it's gone and you want another one, but you feel like you're full of sugar. So yeah, sugary.